Into his catcher, Freddie Fermi. Now he turns and delivers. And the first pitch to Paredes, a little bit high, maybe outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jacob Metz, the home plate umpire this evening. That's Metz with a Z. Roberto Ortiz at first. Crew chief Jim Wolf. Showing off the biceps at second base. Alex McKay, the third base umpire. 1-0 pitch is on one hop to Manny at third. He stabs it. Throw across the diamond is in time. And a 1-2-3. Top of the first inning for Randy Vasquez. No score with the Padres coming up against Christian Javier on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
I'd finally have time to reread my favorite fantasy book.
Dig deeper. We're imagining winning the New York lottery here.
Okay, I'd build my own reading nook right where the sun hits.
Getting warmer.
The French sun. I'll buy a villa in Marseille. Wait, what's the French word for sun?
I don't know, Kathy.
Hey, Padre fans, my pets are my MVPs, and my local Petco is where they go to live their best life. With friendly pros, fun weekly events, food favorites, and more. Petco, official pet partner of the San Diego Padres.
Bottom of the first at Petco, no score. Fernando Cronenworth and Machado coming up against right-hander Christian Javier of the Astros, making his 6th start of the year. He made 3 at the beginning of the season, then went to the IL with his shoulder strain, was out all the way until early July. Missed 3 full months. Has to be frustrating for him. Injuries a big part of the last couple of years. 7 starts in 2024 before Tommy John surgery. 8 starts last year as he came back from that, and then obviously looking to be full go this year, but that has not been the case. Tatis leading off. He has hit in 5 straight. He has homered in this series. He has looked very good, and he takes the first pitch fastball for a strike, nothing in 1. And for Fernando, it really does seem this year it has been, as things have gotten simpler, things have gotten better. Just easing the tension, baby. Nothing in 1. Fernando waits. Javier looks in. He will deliver. And Tatis hits it on the ground to third base. Backhanded near the line by Paredes. Long throw across is in time. And 1 out in the bottom of the first inning.
Trying to kind of snap hook that one right at Paredes. And Javier gets out number 1 here in the first.
Left-hand hitting Jake Cronenworth gets into the box. Started at first base on Friday night. Back at second yesterday and again here this evening. 2 for 7 in the series. Had a single each of the first 2 games. 1 out, nobody on. Scoreless in the first inning. And a fastball strike from Javier. No balls and 1 strike on Cronenworth. Javier last through Monday night against the Blue Jays. Kind of a tough luck loss. Quality start, but an L. Never fun if you're a pitcher. Here's the 0-1. And Jake takes the slow breaking ball for a strike. Nothing and 2. He went 6 innings, allowed 3 runs, didn't walk anybody. The most innings he's thrown this year, the most pitches he's thrown this year, 85. But the Astros fell 3-1 to the Blue Jays. And kind of his second straight nice outing after he worked 5 shutout innings as a bulk guy to get a win his previous time out. So maybe finding the feel again. 0-2 sent in the air, shallow center field. Varsho coming in. He'll call off the left fielder Wade. And a little bit over into the gap. He makes the catch. 2 away in the bottom of the first. Base is empty for Manny Machado, and it does seem like we've seen a bunch of pitchers lately who are just now getting their seasons going because of injury.
Teams certainly play it slow, understanding the back half of the year is where you like to have guys, and so if you can afford to let a guy heal up, get right, this is the time of year you really want him to be able to start throwing again.
No score for Manny, who lines one right to Ty France in the on-deck circle. Ty shoots him a look. 0-1 on Machado. Speaking of guys trying to come back for the back half of the season, Joe Musgrove threw 53 pitches up at Reno today, pitching for El Paso as he continues to try and get himself back on this Major League roster.
All updates like that are good updates, no matter what the outcome.
0-1, and Manny waves and misses strike two. Yeah, no, I don't care about runs, hits, strike. To pitch count, that's like literally the only thing that I'm looking for on these Joe Musgrove rehab outing. How many pitches was he able to throw? And will there be more the next time? 0-2 to Machado. Javier delivers, and Manny takes way high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Javier has had good success against the Padres in his career, although he's only had 1 start other than this one. Most of them have been out of relief appearances.
In a couple of years since we've seen him, too. 1-2 is lined over Altuve and into center, a base hit. So Manny Machado now a hit in all 3 games of this series. That's a 2-out single in the bottom of the first. And the Padres' first hit of the game brought to you by Bob's Crane Service. 40 years lifting San Diego. Better known, family run, San Diego proud. From ADUs to steel, they lift it all. Bob's Crane Service, ready when it's heavy.
Seen Manny really do a good job staying inside the baseball in this series. A lot of line drives in that exact spot just to the right of second base as he picks up the 2-out knock.
Gets Ty France to the dish here. Scoreless game, bottom of the first inning. And a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Padre cleanup hitter brought to you by Perry Plumbing and Pipelining. The plumbers other plumbers recommend. Yeah, the only start that Javier's ever made against the Padres was back 3 years ago. September of 23 here in San Diego. 0-1 pitch. And France swings and misses strike two. Both he and Seth Lugo got knocked around pretty good in what was eventually a 7-5 win for the Astros. So just to give you a sense of how long ago that was. Javier and Lugo.
He's allowed 9 runs in 9 innings of work coming into this start.
0-2 is high. Does not make for a good ERA.
No, it does not.
You don't want to average as a pitcher a run per inning. Manny at first, held by Walker. 2 outs, no score in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 to France. Javier deals, and Ty reaches for it, lines it the other way up the right field line, but that'll push foul into the seats. And still 1-2. Javier set, holds just below the belt. And now a throw over as Manny kind of flops back to the bag. He has had plenty of trouble, Javier, controlling the run game the last few years, but obviously probably not a situation in which you expect Manny to try and take off here. Machado 2 out of 5 stealing bases this season. But something to keep in mind as the evening progresses. 1-2, the pitch. And France takes way high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
Well, fastballs here to Ty. 5 straight. Count moves to 2-2.
Javier, never been a quick worker. One of the things he's known for. 2-2. And France fouls it straight back. Everything he does just kind of slow. He's very methodical in all of his movements. Something they picked up on when he was in the minor leagues. Even walking around the clubhouse. Like he's moving in slow motion. No score in the bottom of the first. Machado held by Walker. A little bit of a bigger lead maybe at first base now. 2-2. And the pitch to France. Check swing on the ball outside. They appeal he didn't go. And the count full, 3-2.
Certainly Manny will be on the move now. Is Ty able to check his swing on the fastball off the plate? Again, all fastball. 7 straight heaters to Ty France.
Walker backs up behind Manny at first. There he goes, and the 3-2 pitch. Reached for it and poked in the air to shallow right. Trammell comes in, and looking into that bright blue sky, he'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs, a hit. Machado left on base at after one. No score against the Astros on the Padres Radio Network.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York Lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Wednesdays are for unwinding and for wine. At P.F. Chang's, your midweek reset just got better because every Wednesday, bottles of wine are half off. So text the group chat, make a plan, and turn an ordinary night into something worth savoring. Great wine, great company, half the price. Wine Wednesday, only at P.F. Chang's. Available to guests 21 and over. Dine in only all day Wednesday. Please drink responsibly.
We are Children's Miracle Network, a nationwide partnership of people and organizations, all working side by side to raise funds for 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. These
Top of the second, brought to you by Sinley Foods, Wingley, Heritage Brown, and Classic White. If you've had better chicken, you must be a rooster. Visit SinleyFood.com. Scoreless game against the Astros with Altuve, Trammell, and Walker. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for Houston against Randy Vasquez, who had a very tidy 1, 2, 3 top of the first through only a dozen pitches against the top of the order. And it'll be very interesting to see how the Padres handle Vasquez here this evening. Will it be some version of pitching chaos, or will they leave him out there? The game, obviously, and how it goes will be a big factor. First pitch high to Altuve, ball one. Altuve one hit in each of the first 2 games of this series. He's hit in 6 straight now, and 11 for his last 25. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Altuve wraps this one on the ground to the left side. Manny way to his left, has it, spins around, throws to first in time. And 1 out in the top of the second inning. Nicely done.
Light work for Manny. Moving well to his left. Able to reach down. Spin, turn, throwing. Altuve is the first out of the second inning. Taylor Trammell getting his second start of the series. Homered in his first at-bat in last night's game.
Shows Bond here, pulls back and takes a strike, 0-1. Left-handed hitter. Again, a rare start in right field tonight. Cam Smith is on the bench, which is just fine from our perspective. 0-1 pitch, and Trammell takes a little bit upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. The home run by Trammell for most of the day yesterday was the only Astro run. They didn't score again until the 9th inning. Ball and a strike, the pitch, and Trammell lines it through the right side. That's a base hit. So welcome back, Taylor Trammell. 1-out single here in the top of the second inning. First Astro base runner of the afternoon, and now Christian Walker will come to bat, and I bet Walker very relieved to be able to go today after that hit by pitch. 102 against Mason Miller in the 9th inning last night off the top hand.
Yeah, it's amazing that he's able to be back after getting hit in the knuckles like that. Especially at 102. There's no guarantee you get hit on the hand anywhere.
Right-handed batter with pop, and also swinging a great bat. 11-game hitting streak. Checks his swing on a cutter running away, ball 1. So, again, in terms of the Padre rotation, this is now sort of the one spot that's a little bit up in the air. You've got Michael King, obviously, Buehler, Mize, and Ray now. And what will they do with this spot? 1-0 pitch, and Walker lifts up the hands, takes inside 2-0. We formerly had pitching chaos, and I don't know that it's necessarily going to look that way now. And so yesterday we were kind of kicking around, what could we call it if not pitching chaos? Sort of a step down from pitching chaos. Here's a 2-0 to Walker. Runner goes, grounded to third. Manny to his left has it. Thought about second, but no play there. And a throw to first is in time as Trammell advances. So they kept themselves out of a double play by putting Trammell in motion. And a runner in scoring position, 2 outs, Dalton Varsho coming up.
Yeah, I don't know what that term is yet. I think ultimately, best case scenario, the Padres would love for Vasquez just to kind of take the bull by the horns and take this spot.
I'm with you. I think that's the best case scenario.
It just leaves you less vulnerable moving forward.
Runner on second, 2 outs. Varsho takes a little low ball one.
Because the pitching chaos is predicated now on the guys before you get to this spot doing what they do, but we all know that it doesn't always work out that way.
If today were to be, some version of that, you got to figure Kyle Hart, Griffin Canning would be, the guys involved out there. 1-0 pitch is upstairs, 2-0. I came up with a term. It's not great, but it's something. Pitching disorder.
Okay.
It's not chaos.
It's a step down from mayhem and chaos.
Oh, mayhem would have been better.
I think mayhem kind of fits in that first category.
Yeah, it's too exciting. 2-0 pitch is down the middle and a strike. 2-1 to Varsho. No score in the second. Trammell at second base with 2 outs. And as you just heard, the count is 2-1. Boy, NBC's got a great microphone down by home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Vasquez delivers, misses high outside. 3 balls and a strike. Either that or the plate umpire, Metz, is very, very loud. 3-1 to Varsho with the number 8 hitter Diaz waiting on deck. Randy, a long look into Freddie Fermin. Now ready to go. Pitch on the way. And a foul ball back on a line to fill the count 3-2. Vasquez is at the ready. A peek back at Trammell. Now another. Now the 3-2 pitch, and Varsho fouls it back to the top of the screen behind home plate. We'll do it again.
Couple of fastballs there. Right on the edge, trying to finish Varsho. Varsho able to spoil him. Let's see what Randy decides to go with on this 3-2 pitch.
Varsho, more than anything, probably thrilled to be batting with 2 outs. He's grounded into a big double play each of the first 2 games of this series. Can't do that here. 3-2 pitch, Varsho fouls it back again. So Vasquez, after the 12-pitch first inning, has had to work a little bit harder here in the second, mostly because of this at-bat. He's going to have to throw at least 8 pitches to Varsho.
See if he is willing to go off speed here. He's gone fastball 4 straight. Most likely because he's 3-2.
Here it comes. And Varsho swings, hits it in the air, deep to right field. Fernando going back. He will watch, and it's going to go. Dalton Varsho with his first home run as an Astro. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and they lead it 2-0.
Well, he elected to go away from the fastball there, but he did not execute the sweeper. This ball ends up about middle, and up. Not where you want spin to be generally, and Varsho exits stage right. Astros lead 2-0.
His first hit of the series. He'd been 0 for 8 in the first 2 games, but he clears the wall with great ease there, 395 feet out to right field. So the Astros ahead here in the second, and now Yainer Diaz turns away from a cutter. That's a called strike on the inside corner.
Just made a mistake right in the middle of the plate. Paid for it.
0-1, and Diaz fouls it back, strike 2. So the Astros strike first. Team that has scored first has won each of the first 2 games of this series. In fact, the team that scored first has never trailed in each of the first 2 games of this series. Couple good bullpens. 0-2 way outside, kind of overcooked that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Diaz started game 1 of the series, 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. Pinch hit yesterday and drew a walk in the 7th inning, then had the RBI single against Mason Miller in the 9th. 1-2 pitch, Diaz fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hitting .259 on the year, 8 homers, and 28 RBIs. Missed some time earlier this year with an oblique injury, so playing only in his 60th game of the season here tonight. Bases empty, 2 outs, 2-0 Astros in the second. Here's the 1-2. And Diaz hits a slow grounder up the middle. Cronenworth going to backhand it on the other side of the diamond, and the one-footed throw to first is in time to end the inning. Astros, though, get a couple on the Dalton Varsho homer. And after 1.5, it's the Astros 2 and the Padres nothing. And now here's what's happening at Valley View Casino and Hotel, San Diego's favorite.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with experience beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay.
Bottom of the second inning, Padres going to come to bat against Christian Javier, trailing 2-0 after Dalton Varsho left the yard in the top of this frame. Padre offense been humming lately. They've won 11 out of their last 15, and in doing so, they've averaged almost 5 runs per game. They've done so without hitting a bunch of homers.
Yeah.
However, the guy leading off here, Jackson Merrill, hit a long one to center field yesterday in his second at bat. Jackson Merrill, 421 feet to dead central, put the Padres ahead in yesterday's game. Facing Javier here, and the right-hander will deliver. Merrill takes the first pitch a little bit upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes.
On that offensive front, I mean, that's in a span of 15 games. That's 4th in the National League. That's a huge uptick from where this Padre offense was before those 15 games.
1-0. And Merrill hits it in the air, foul out of play, left side. Crazy, too, that in that time frame, those 15 games, they have hit fewer home runs than any team in baseball, but they've got the great record.
It just goes to show you, right? The Padres were struggling early with the long ball, and a lot of folks were asking, when's the long ball coming? But we've seen them play their best baseball here recently without the long ball.
1-1 pitch is fouled off the catcher. Diaz, strike 2. And
in large part because of this young man here, Fernando, and Manny all getting going right around the same time.
For Jackson, the home run yesterday is 7th since the All-Star break. And look down, all of a sudden he's got 17 on the season. Here's the 1-2, and Merrill swings, hits it in the air, high and deep to right center field. Trammell back into the gap at the wall, gonna go! How about another? Jackson Merrill with number 18 to the big part of the yard in right center. He goes deep for a second consecutive game, and it's 2-1.
Right on cue. As I mentioned yesterday, the day before, Jackson's mechanics have cleaned up. And so that allows him to attack pitches up out of the zone. This one about a baseball and a half up. He gets to it easily, right center field. Padres cut the lead in half.
Drive of the game brought to you by Jeep. With the Jeep Declaration of Deals, they're pledging their allegiance to the American people. I told you. Here's Rengifo, and he takes a sweeper for a strike, 0-1.
Jackson hasn't been able to get to those type of pitches really since 24 on a consistent basis, but in the last, I'd say, month, he's been getting to it a lot more consistent. That's what leads you to believe his mechanics are cleaned up.
0-1, Rengifo chops it on the ground to the right side. Altuve on the outfield grass has got it. And a short throw to first in time for the first out. 2-1 Astros, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second inning. Gavin Sheets will be the batter, making a 4th consecutive start. Designated hitter each time. Big, strong left-handed batter. Padres down by 1. First pitch is a nice, sharp sweeper. And it drops in for a called strike, 0-1. Stat of the day brought to you by Culligan Water of San Diego, providing advanced water treatment solutions, including softeners, filters, and bottled water. 0-1 to Sheets is outside, ensuring cleaner, safer, and great-tasting water for homes and businesses since 1936. Stat of the day involves Javier, the Astros starter. Might remember Game 4, 2022 World Series against the Phillies. The combined no-hitter. He started it. 1-1 pitch is a little bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. 4 Astros combined to no-hit the Phils at Citizens Bank Park. Obviously, that's neat. There's only been 2 no-hitters in World Series history. Don Larson's perfect game the other. Here's the 2-1. And Sheets swings and misses. Was all tied up there. Count evens 2-2. He was also the starter for their combined no-no in the Bronx, July of 2022. And the stat of the day is that he is the first and I think still only guy to ever start 2 different combined no-hitters. 2-2. And Sheets takes low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of an odd feather in the cap, but a feather nonetheless. The one at Yankee Stadium, by the way, he went 7 innings, struck out 13, and threw 115 pitches.
I remember that one.
3-2. Sheets takes outside ball 4, and Gavin Sheets continues to take good at-bats and continues to find his way on base, even without getting hits. And a 1-out walk here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, the interesting thing is teams have decided, it seems like lately, they're not going to throw him any fastballs. It's going to be all off speed. That 6th pitch of that at-bat was the only fastball Gavin saw as he draws the walk.
So Sheets aboard for Bogarts. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning, and Xander checks his swing, but will take a cutter for a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Javier deals, and Bogarts fouls it straight back. Aside from those 2 World Series no-hitters, there's only one other postseason no-no, Roy Halladay against the Reds. Crazy thing about all that, 2 of the 3 at Citizens Bank Park, which is, of course, a great
hitter's park.
Great hitter's park. The other crazy thing is both of the ones in Philly, 0-2, lifted in the air to left field straight away, more high than deep. Amadwe Jr. drifting back, and he'll make the catch. 2 down, Sheets back to first base with Fermin coming up. So not only are 2 of the 3 postseason no-hitters in that great hitter's park in South Philly, but both times the opposing manager or the visiting manager, Dusty Baker. Right side of Yastro one, on the wrong side of the Reds one, and Roy Halladay.
Yes, if you're going to be on the right side, you might as well be in a World Series.
Yes. And he got the right end of the bargain there. Here is Fermin hitting 9th, and Freddie will check his swing, take a strike, 0-1.
The first pitch cutter there from Javier. Top of the zone. Late action there to move ahead 0-1.
First start of the series for Fermin. Luis Campusano got the nod both Friday and yesterday. And Freddie jam shot here, fouls it back into the press box to our right. How about Kainoa?
Which is what I would have done. So I no judgment here.
even for the rookie.
Even for the rookie.
All right. 0-2 to Fermin. I feel like the first time he got a shot. Pitch is lined the other way towards the right field corner, but fouled into the seats. Oh, and 2 on Fermin. Sheets at first, 2 outs, 2-1 Astros in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch here, reach for, served on a line into center and knuckles down into base hit. Freddie Fermin has hit in 6 straight, and the Padres now have 2 on and 2 out, as Fermin will turn the order over for Fernando Tatis Jr.
We talked a little bit about it yesterday, the battery for the Padres, whether it be Fermin or Camposano, very productive here offensively as of late. Fermin taking the sweeper off the plate with 2 strikes and a little soft lob in the center field. Keeps the inning alive for Fernando Tatis Jr.
I like that. 007. Diaz goes out to chat with Javier, maybe give him a little bit of a breather. And while they chat, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Padres radio network. With Tony Gwynn Jr. and our producer, engineer Dave Marcus, I'm Jesse. Padres trail the Astros 2-1 in the bottom of the second inning, but they threaten here with 2 on and 2 out for Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr.
I like that.
Fermin in first. And Sheets at second. You might have really come up with something. Javier ready. Now the first pitch on the way. Tatis swings, hits it in the air to deep center field. Varsho going back. He's got room. And about 5 feet in front of the warning track. He'll reach up, make the catch. And that ends the inning. Padres, though, get on the board thanks to another Jackson Merrill home run. And we'll head to the third at Petco Park. Now the Astros 2 and the Padres 1 on the Padres radio network.
I'd finally have time to reread my favorite fantasy book.
Dig deeper. We're imagining winning the New York lottery here.
Okay, I'd build my own reading nook right where the sun hits.
You're getting warmer.
The French sun. I'll buy a villa in Marseille. Wait, what's the French word for sun?
I don't know, Kathy. You're the reader.
Okay, I'll hire a tutor to learn the French word for sun, then the words to negotiate real estate, then I'll buy my own French library.
And to think you just wanted to reread a book. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Who do you want to be? That guy in Florida playing backgammon? Or the Chelsea fixture still turning heads? And you know how the Chelsea guy did it. He never left. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits.
Every game this season, Jesse and I will be answering questions from our listeners. If you have a question for us, go to 973thefansd.com/question to send one in, and we may answer it on the air. Again, that's 973thefansd.com/questions.
Lamont Wade Jr., the former Giant, will lead things off for the Astros here. Top of the third inning, top of the order after that. Jeremy Pena and Yordan Alvarez. Randy Vasquez back to work. Gave up a 2-run homer last inning to Varsho. Astro lead 2-1 after Jackson Merrill answered with a leadoff shot of his own. And a first pitch fastball for a strike. 0-1. Wade starting out in left field tonight for the Astros. 0-1 pitch, a little bit in. He kind of leans back out of the way, and that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Wade grounded out as a pinch hitter to end the game last night, and to this point, that was his only action of this series. 1-1 pitch, left-hand hitter takes, and right down the middle, bottom of the zone. He's going to challenge the strike call by Jacob Metz. So our first ABS review of the evening, and we will test Lamont Wade Jr.'s eye. And his pitch is not only a strike, but very much a strike.
Through by the crossfire. I guarantee you he looked back, saw where Fermin had set up and where he was reaching for, and thought to himself, oh, that ball's in. Instead, it catches the inside corner. Moves the count to 1-2.
So the Astros down a challenge as he takes high 2-2 in each of the first two games of this series. The Astros were out of ABS challenges in the fourth inning. That's probably suboptimal if you crunch the numbers. Is a 2-2. Wade swings, fouls it straight back. The battle continues. Wade has spent the bulk of this year, AAA for the White Sox. This is his 27th game as an Astro. Signed on with Houston beginning of June after the White Sox let him go. 2-2 pitch is outside. And now full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wade now 32 years old, grew up in Baltimore, played his college ball down at the University of Maryland. We don't talk too much about the Terps in baseball, yeah. 3-2, foul back again. Good battle here with Vasquez. That was pitch 7.
Now, got to this 3-2 count when he was facing Varsho. Hung a sweeper. See what he does here to Wade.
3-2, and Wade swings, hits it on the ground to first base. France has it behind the bag, underhand, flip to Vasquez, covering and plenty of time, 1 down. Top of the third brought to you by American Vision Windows. Choose any 2 offers this August, like free installation, free upgrades, or no interest for 18 months. For details, visit AmericanVisionWindows.com. 1 out, nobody on as the Astro batting order turns over for the first time. Jeremy Pena will stand in 0 for 1. He pops to right to lead things off. 2-1 Astros. 2-run shot Varsho, solo shot Merrill. That's your scoring summary so far. First pitch to the right-hand hitter, hot shot to short, backhanded by Xander. He's got it, sets himself, and the throw to first is in time. 2 down.
Nice play right at Xander. About a step and a half to his backhand side, gets to it. And a firm throw for out number 2.
So the base is empty for Yordan Alvarez. That's exactly how you want to face him. 2 down, 2-1 Astros here in the top of the third inning. First pitch to the left-handed batter outside, ball 1. Padres have handled him very, very well to this point. And obviously, it kind of feels like a ticking time bomb situation.
Right.
1-0 pitch, check swing, and outside 2-0. You almost wonder if he'll get anything to hit in this 2-out, nobody on situation. 2-0. And Alvarez hits it in the air, foul out of play left side.
Saw him in between innings looking at the iPad and having a full-on conversation with himself. Wasn't happy with whatever he was looking at, even though he hit a laser to center field.
2-1, and Alvarez swings and sends it in the air to left center, deep but playable. Merrill there, he will call off Rengifo. Jackson makes the catch, and a 1-2-3 third for Randy Vasquez. After 2.5, it's the Astros 2, the Padres 1, and now here's what's happening at Valley View Casino and Hotel, San Diego's favorite.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
I finally have time to reread my favorite fantasy book.
Dig deeper. We're imagining winning the New York lottery here.
Okay, I'd build my own reading nook right where the sun hits.
You're getting warmer.
The French sun. I'll buy a villa in Marseille. Wait, what's the French word for sun?
I don't know, Kathy. You're the reader.
Okay, I'll hire a tutor to learn the French word for sun, then the words to negotiate real estate, then I'll buy my own French library.
And to think you just wanted to reread a book. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
It's time to step up to the plate and see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I want to thank the many living legends sitting behind me. I'm humbled and honored to be standing in front of you and now to be part of this fraternity alongside you.
That's Fred McGriff during his Hall of Fame induction speech. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
When you shop acmemarkets.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in store. Fresh cut snackers, just $5 each. Plus, Lunchables pepperoni pizza snack kits,
Gear up with the Superhero Pocket Tee, presented by San Diego Community Power, featuring a cool comic book design with Jackson Merrill and Fernando Tatis Jr. This soft T-shirt is limited to the first 40,000 fans in attendance when the Brewers come to town tomorrow at 6:40. Visit Padres.com/giveaways.
If I might, you and I got our hands on those T-shirts yesterday. These are like the nicest giveaway T-shirts I've ever seen in my life.
No doubt. No doubt. I enjoy the cartoonish kind of background on the shirt. Awesome.
Great design and the quality of the shirt. You would think you'd buy it at like a nice store. Cronenworth leads off. 2-1 Astros in the bottom of the third inning. And a breaking ball strike, 0-1 from Javier. So that's the giveaway tomorrow. Padres.com/tickets, like Tony said, if you don't have yours. But, I mean, it's seriously the nicest giveaway T-shirt
it really is.
I have ever seen. 0-1, and Jake swings, grounds it foul right side.
And it's not too busy. It's a T-shirt, SD on the front, and then the great background on the back of the shirt.
And you know me, I'm not a superhero guy.
No.
Don't like the movies, don't like the books, but I like the shirt.
Yeah, see, I am a superhero guy, so it all lines up for me. I didn't know that. Yeah.
You see the Marvel movies?
Oh, I love the Marvel movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Love it. New one I haven't seen, but I heard it is terrific.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. We haven't talked about this, huh?
I guess because I don't like it. 0-2 is grounded foul.
That's something we have in common.
I guess, yeah. It's a rare thing. What's the best one for you?
Spider-Man is probably the best one.
To Cronenworth. And Jake takes low. My entertainment tastes are severely dry and limited, so I know it's on me. 2-1 Astros in the third. Cronenworth, Machado, and France. Here comes the lumber, brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers. Fix it, build it, enjoy it. Ball and 2 strikes. And Cronenworth takes high outside. 2-2.
Love the X-Men movies. Big fan of those. Grew up on that cartoon.
So that's different.
Yes. A little bit.
To me, that's all the same.
Different storylines for sure.
What about Star Trek and all that? Star
No,
Wars?
I don't get on
Right too far. Okay. Strike 3, top of the zone. Cronenworth goes down looking. First K of the day for Javier. And 1 out in the bottom of the third with Manny coming up. So that's where you draw the line.
That's where
Is it because it takes place in space?
Yeah, I'm not like really into the space thing.
Okay. The point being the shirt is really great.
Exactly.
And you get it tomorrow, Padres.com/tickets. We better see you here. Machado single to right his first time, and Manny will take a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. He's going to challenge this pitch.
This is going to be one of the Manny Machado specials right here.
Which is not good. And it is just barely a strike. Manny, he's going to swear it off again, isn't he?
He might as well. He gets more tiny pieces of the baseball touching the zone than any hitter I've seen this year.
Both teams now with one ABS challenge left. 0-1 swung on and popped up behind the plate. Diaz to the backstop. Will just run out of room. Comes down in the first row behind the Padre on deck circle. Here's my hope for Manny Machado, is that the Padres make a very deep playoff run this year, and that in some huge postseason at bat, he wins a giant ABS challenge.
That'll make him feel a whole lot better about the regular season.
Exactly. Sure. Wipe it all away. 0-2 from Javier, and Machado swings and misses at a sweeper, strike 3. So back-to-back Ks to begin this third inning, the first 2 strikeouts of the night. Base is empty for Ty France, 2-1 Astros.
The bigger sweeper from Javier there gets Manny to chase. Round number 2.
France 0 for 1. He popped out to Trammell in right field in the first inning. Javier's pitch is hit hard on the line over the head of the third baseman. Paredes down the left field line. Wade over towards the line to get it. Fires it in, and France will be held to a 2-out single.
Fastball down and away, and kind of gets out there off the end and hits a line drive in the left field. 2-out knock, and that'll bring up Jackson Merrill.
Jackson drove in the Padre run with a lead homer last inning. Into bat here with a man aboard, 2 outs. 2-1 Astros. Padres now out hitting Houston 4-2. Javier delivers, and Merrill will take a first pitch cutter for a strike right around the outside corner. 0-1.
Backdoor cutter right at the top of the zone.
Jackson crowding the plate in that left-handed box. Now the 0-1 pitch. And Merrill takes low. Laid off a changeup from Javier. 1 ball and 1 strike. France at first, 2 down, trailing by a run in the bottom of the third inning. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And Merrill takes outside. Came back with the changeup. 2 balls and a strike.
Jackson not even flinching at those 2 pretty good changeups. Seeing it well.
Javier ready now, the pitch. And Merrill fouls it back on a line into the net behind home plate. So the count is even, 2-2.
Tried to finish Jackson with the fastball above the zone last time. See what he does here, 2-2.
He delivers, and Merrill swings, sends it in the air to center field. Playable this time for Varsho. Kind of circle underneath it and make the catch to end the inning. No runs, a 2-out single by France. He's left at first base, and after 3, it's the Astros 2 and the Padres 1 on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even less?
Well, I'll spend 6 months living with a Honduran Capuchin monkey troupe to learn how to pick things up with my feet, so I never have to lift a finger again.
Oh, you'll be a hit at dinner parties. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, Your New York era can last a lifetime.
Top of the fourth brought to you by Genesis Home Improvement, San Diego's trusted painting, roofing, and window company. Astros come to bat against Randy Vasquez with a 2-1 lead. Paredes, Altuve, and Trammell coming up. Paredes 0 for 1, grounded to third base his first time up. Padres did not get any help in terms of the wild card standings today. Although it does feel a little bit early to kind of be day by day tracking it. Nonetheless, came into the day a game out of playoff position. First pitch to Paredes, down the middle, and a called strike. Padres a game behind both Arizona and Philadelphia, and they both won today. Phillies needed 12 innings, but they beat Toronto 7-6. Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers again. They win that series 4-2. LA did manage to win yesterday, even after blowing the save. Paul Lowe going to be challenged by Fermin. For the moment, it's 1-1. Freddie trying to get it to 0-2 and risking the Padres' potentially final last ABS review in doing so, and it is a strike. So it is 0-2, and the Padres still do have the ABS. But, yeah, with both the Diamondbacks and the Phillies winning today, the Padres right now a game and a half out of playoff position. If they win right here against the Astros, it'll go back to a game. 0-2, and Paredes takes low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Back to National League Baseball tomorrow, and the Central leading Brewers come to town. They had a walk-off win today. One ball and 2 strikes to Paredes. Vasquez deals, and that's popped up mile high behind third base. Machado and Bogarts are both there near the line. Manny will call him off, and in fair territory on the grass, Machado makes the catch, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Pretty wild when you look at the National League standings, by the way. The division leaders right now, Milwaukee, 74 wins. Atlanta, 71 wins. And then the Dodgers with 70. So, you know, right now, the Dodgers would be the team that had to play in the wild card round as a division winner. And easy to forget, but that was the case last year. Remember, they had to play in the wild card against Cincinnati. Here's Altuve, 1 out, nobody on. He takes a little low ball 1.
Yeah, they quickly disposed of the Reds in that route, but that's what makes the wild card very interesting. You don't know how it's going to all shake out. Last year was the first year the home field advantage teams really took the cake.
Pitch a strike, 1-1.
Previous years, the wild card teams were making all the noise.
I'll tell you what, if I'm the Dodgers and I got to play a wild card series against the Diamondbacks or the Padres, I don't feel particularly great about it.
Those are probably your worst 2 matchups.
1-1. Altuve grounds it to Bogarts in between hop, handled nicely, and a throw to first is in time. 2 down in the top of the 4th. Padres trail the Astros 2-1. Taylor Trammell coming up. Kyle Hart, by the way, has started to throw in the Padre pen. He threw 49 pitches on Wednesday after Casey Mize departed that game.
Number 26, Taylor Trammell.
Left-handed batter swings to the first pitch. He grounds it right to Cronenworth at second base. Jake gets rid of it quickly, and a 1-2-3. Top of the 4th inning turned in by Randy Vasquez after 3.5. Still the Astros 2 and the Padres 1 on the Padres Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Here are 4 things your doctor probably doesn't know about losing weight. 1. Almacet actively burns fat and boosts your metabolism. 2. Almacet naturally boosts your body's own GLP-1 levels. 3. Almacet targets and unclogs liver fat. 4. Almacet powerfully improves your overall long-term health. Almacet is the only natural superfood protein that delivers complete nutrition, protein, energy, and longevity in a single meal. Struggling with weight, Almacet works. Go to Almacet.com right now. That's Almacet.com.
No passport? No problem. This summer, escape to Tokyo at P.F. Chang's. Set sail through a limited-time menu inspired by the vibrant city of Tokyo, featuring new sushi boats, bold new rolls, and premium entrees. Your journey through Tokyo starts here. Available for a limited time only at P.F. Chang's.
When a child needs care, whether it's recovery from a life-changing event or managing a lifelong condition, Children's Miracle Network hospitals are there for them. These hospitals are also nonprofit organizations, and right now they're doing more with less, at a time when children's health care is becoming more urgent and complex. That's why Children's Miracle Network is inviting you to join our movement to ensure all kids get the care they need. Learn more.
Before summer ends, catch the Padres at America's #1 ballpark. Join us for exciting matchups and promotions, family-friendly fun, and must-have giveaways. Explore the full schedule and get your tickets at the official source. That's Padres.com/tickets.
Pods will come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing the Astros 2-1. Rubber game of this series. Rengifo, Sheets, and Bogarts 6, 7, and 8 coming up against Christian Javier. Rengifo grounded out his first time, but still 5 for 12 in his career against the Astro right-hander. Rengifo, of course, a longtime Angel. He's seen these guys more than most of the other Pods in the old American League West. Switch hitter from the left side, waiting on Javier, who will take a long look into Yainer Diaz. And now out of the windup delivers. 53rd pitch of the night, and Rengifo swings at it and swats it in the air foul. At a play beyond the Astro dugout on the third base side, 0-1. Javier making only his 10th total appearance of the year because of the shoulder strain. He has started 5 times. In those games, his ERA is over 9. He has been used out of the bullpen 4 times. In those appearances, his ERA is 1. Rengifo smacks it deep this time, foul up the left field side. And behind 0-2, but obviously so far pretty good today. 3 innings and just the 1 run on the Merrill homer. These games, in maybe a little bit of a weird way, have had a playoff feel in that neither team has really been able to get the offense fully rolling. Padres have not scored against the Astro bullpen in 2 days. This one's lined over the head of Altuve and into right, a base hit. So Rengifo, a lead single here in the bottom of the fourth, as the Padres will try and put something together here against Christian Javier. And as Craig Stammen said after the game last night, in the first 2 games of the series, they've been able to kind of scratch and claw, but they've not had the big hit in order to kind of break a game wide open.
That's what happens when you're facing 2 top-end bullpens. Both the Astros and Padres have elite arms in the back end, and so it's a little bit harder to have those big innings, especially once you get into the bullpen.
First pitch to Sheets is a good breaking ball for a strike. And yeah, I think that's, to me at least, what's made it feel a little bit playoffy.
For sure.
Just the style of game that you're probably going to see come October. And you just think back to last year, those wild card games at Wrigley. I mean, it was all pitching and defense. 0-1. Sheets takes way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gavin seeing still a ton of off speed. That fastball well off the plate after a first pitch sweeper. Not seeing the hard ones in the zone.
1-1 with Rengifo at first, nobody out. Padres down by 1 in the fourth, and Sheets takes low.
Took a little off that fastball there. Running it up around 94. That one's at 90. That's a purposeful taking a little bit off of trying to miss the barrel of Gavin Sheets.
Two and 1. Javier with a long pause. Now the pitch. And Sheets swings and knocks it foul over the screen behind home plate. 2-2.
There's the change. That one's in the zone there. And Gavin seeing a ton of off speed right now.
Rengifo kind of leaning at first base. They throw over to check on him. Walker doesn't even put a tag down as he goes in head first. Rengifo 6 out of 9 stealing bags this year. Told you earlier, Javier not great at controlling the run game. See if the Padres would maybe want to get aggressive here. They've got, kind of a leadoff single for the first time. The only other time they've had the leadoff guy on base was the Merrill homer. So really the first time in this game they've had an opportunity to maybe kind of block by block build something of a rally. 2-2 to Sheets. Rengifo does run. Gavin swings, serves it out to shallow center field. Varsho going to make the catch. So Rengifo's got to scurry back to first base and one away. Kind of a soft line drive that made its way out to medium center.
Change up just below the zone. Executes the pitch. And Gavin a little bit out in front as he flies out to center field.
Bogart's the batter with Rengifo at first, one out. Not running, and Bogarts leans back, takes a cutter a little bit up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Xander flew to left, his only other time up here this evening. Looking for his first hit of the weekend. 0 for 4 on Friday night. 4 groundouts, including a double play. 0 for 3 yesterday. 1-0, Rengifo runs. Bogarts hits it in the air to right field straight away. Trammell going back, still going back, and right in front of the warning track makes the catch. And again, Rengifo going to have to hustle back to first base. 2 down. So the Padres got the lead single. Twice Rengifo has been on the move, but both times he's had to head back to first base on a ball caught in the air. And now it'll be left up to Freddie Fermin to try and keep this thing going.
Want to get the heater in on their hands there, and now able to track it down in right field.
Fermin uses the timeout to begin his at-bat. And now ready to go against Javier. Freddie singled his first and only time up here tonight. 2-1 Astros in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the first pitch way high, ball 1. Padres out hitting the Astros 5-2, but of course it's a run-scoring competition, not a hit-collecting competition. And the Varsho 2-run homer, the big swing so far. 1-0 to Fermin. And Freddie swings and misses at a high fastball, 1-1.
Christian Javier riding that heater, inner third, top of the zone, and Fermin can't catch up.
And when he's been at his best, he's got one of those magic fastballs that you hear about sometimes. Guys just have a really hard time seeing it, even at 93, 94. 1-1, and Fermin fouls it straight back.
Most fastballs lose. Gravity pulls it down, and some guys have enough spin on their fastball where gravity doesn't have the same effect, so it gives the appearance that the pitch is rising, and the Astros got quite a few guys like that. I'm sure that's intentional.
Yeah, they got a program over there. Nick Pivetta, guy for the Padres, who kind of operates that way. 1-2, hit hard on the ground left side. Pena into the hole, has it. Jump throw to first base is not in time. Bang, bang at first. The first baseman Walker kind of gave the 50-50 sign with his right hand to his dugout, not sure, and they're not going to challenge it. So an infield hit for Fermin. He's 2 for 2, and the inning will continue for Tatis with 2 on and 2 away.
Fermin was able to keep the inning alive his last AB for Toddy. We'll see if it pays dividends this time around. Pena with a smart play. He knew he had no time to take another step. Immediately gets the jump throw off, but could not get enough on it. Fermin with the infield single.
So Diaz goes out to chat with Javier. Padres now the tying run at second base, 2 outs. Five of the 6 Padre hits tonight have come with 2 strikes.
It's not easy to do against a guy like Javier especially, but Padres trying to find a way to scratch another run across.
Fermin at first, Rengifo at second, down by 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fernando gets in, waiting on Javier. First pitch on the way, and Tatis takes in on the hands, ball 1, 95 on that fastball from the veteran right-hander. Padres have made him work a little bit here in this 4th inning. Now trying to cash something in. 1-0 the pitch. And Tatis again lifts up the hands, but this time the changeup clips the inside corner and a called strike to even to count 1-1. Walker plays behind Fermin at first base, so he's got a huge lead over there. 1-1 pitch, and Tatis takes low, 2 balls and a strike. And obviously, if Fernando can find a gap with that lead and with 2 outs, you got a shot to get both runs home. Center fielder Varsho kind of a tick over towards right center, so the left center gap very much available for Tatis, as is the left field line. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Tatis hits it in the air, deep to left field, way back. This one, gonna go! Second balcony Western Medal. A 3-run homer for Fernando. And the Padres have hopped on top here in the 4th.
Number 11 just to the right of the Big Bully turf sign. RBIs 52, 53, and 54. Padres lead 4-2 on a ginormous shot for Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's something to smile about. Brought to you by Smile Spirits. Premium vodka cocktails. Refreshing flavor. It's not a seltzer. No fake aftertaste. It's a real cocktail. Smile Spirits, a vacation in a can. Available at Ralph's, Total Wine, Chris Markets, and Baja Ricks. Well, the home run has showed up today. 4-2 Padres. Cronenworth swings at the first pitch. Hits it a mile high into short right. Altuve back, Trammell in, and Trammell will make the catch to end the inning, but the damage is done. Fernando Tatis Jr., a 3-run homer. And after 4, it's now the Padres 4 and the Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network. Top of the 5th inning, and Randy Vasquez going to pitch with a lead for the first time tonight. Padres ahead 4-2 on Fernando Tatis Jr.'s 3-run homer last inning. And for the first time in this series, the team that has scored first has given up the lead. Walker, Varsho, and Diaz coming up here for the Astros. As Fernando went out to right field after the end of the last inning, I mean, everybody in right kind of stood up, gave him a great ovation. And a real jolt of energy here at Petco. First pitch on the way, and Walker takes a fastball a little bit too far inside. 1-0. Randy has been on the ground a bunch here tonight, and that's usually Vasquez at his best. Here's the 1-0. Walker swings, lines it to center field. Merrill on his way in will slide forward on his knees to make the catch, 1 away.
Nice play from Jackson. Little knuckle off the bat, it looks like. Able to track it down and get out number 1.
Question of the day brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. If you have questions about your health, visit kp.org/San Diego. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare. Here's Varsho. Had the 2-run homer back in the second. That gave him a 2-run lead, and he takes low, ball 1. And Mike in Sierra Mesa says, which baseball voices of the past did you listen to and decide I want to do that too? Question for both Jesse and Tony.
I'll let you go first on this one.
I love an announcer question. Pitch is a strike 1-1. Obviously, for everybody, right, this kind of depends on, A, how old you are, and B, where you grew up. So kind of start with the national guys of, when I was growing up, and that was kind of Vin Scully, John Miller, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. They did the big games. Eventually, a little later, Bob Costas. My formative years, those were the big national voices that I heard most. But, growing up, the Marlins didn't exist till I was 11. I grew up in Florida. And so we got the Met games on TV and radio. And so those guys were huge for me. Fouled back. And as I got, kind of a little bit older and got serious about wanting to do this, Gary Cohen, who's now the Mets TV guy, but did radio for a long time too, was a huge, huge influence. And, somebody I listened a lot to, studied, really took very seriously. So that's kind of my short list. I'm leaving out 1,000 people, so I feel terrible about that. But 1-2 to Varsho is right down the middle, top of the zone, strike 3 called. That's the first K today for Vasquez, 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. Padres lead it 4-2.
Good front door sinker there from Vasquez and gets the punchy. I had a very unique experience because of my dad and his videoing. So I heard pretty much every voice around baseball. It started here, obviously Jerry and Ted and Bob Chandler and Rick Monday for a little bit.
Bouncing ball to third base off the bat of Diaz. The throw to first pulls France into foul ground, but they make the play. And another 1-2-3 inning for Randy Vasquez. We'll get back there, but how about 10 in a row put down by the Padres starter? Midway at Petco. It's the Padres 4 and the Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with experience beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC.
Sundays at Petco Park are perfect for families. Arrive early for Kids Fest in Gallagher Square, presented by Nuna, featuring inflatables, face painters, and more. On select Sundays, the fun continues after the game with Kids Run the Bases, presented by Chick-fil-A. Join the festivities at Padres.com/KidsFest. See all the action out there today at Gallagher Square. Hope everybody's having a great time. Bottom of the 5th, Padres 4, Astros 2, Machado, France, and Merrill coming up. Here comes the Lumber, brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers. Fix it, build it, enjoy it. And we were talking about announcers we grew up with and how you got to grow up with everybody.
Yeah, Dave Campbell, also a former Padre announcer. And then you get going around the league, Vince Scully, obviously, John Miller. I got to listen to everybody, all the Bucks. it was a unique experience in hearing all those different voices really kind of colored my baseball childhood. And so I have many voices that go off in my head from time to time.
Machado leading off.
In a good way, by the way.
First pitch, and Manny swings, sends it back this way, and that'll be strike one. It's so neat now, with the MLB app to be able to watch and or listen to every team pretty much every night. National exclusivities aside. 0-1 to Machado, and a ground ball up the first baseline, foul, 0-2.
It's funny, I kind of had the MLB app in my dad at a very, very young age, listening to all these different excellent broadcasters.
Machado 1-2 with a single. Javier deals, and the 0-2 low outside, able to check his swing.
Can't forget the carries as well. I mean, it really is a long list of guys that I got to listen to just from my dad videotaping in those opposing ballparks and only being able to hear those voices.
Too cool. What a neat experience. 1-2 is outside again, and once again, Manny able to hold off and check his swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And you didn't know it at the time, but it was preparing you for life after baseball.
I had no idea that this is what it was preparing me for. But happy it did.
2-2 is on a line to center field, but Barcia able to come in, make a sliding catch. Hard hit out, number 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Padres ahead of the Astros 4-2. Thanks to Mike for the question of the day. And remember to send yours in. All you have to do, go to 973thefansd.com/question. Padres ahead thanks to a go-ahead 3-run homer by Fernando last inning. Came with 2 outs. And 2-out scoring has been a consistent theme for the Padres this year. Here's Ty France, 1 out, nobody on. He swings at the first pitch, sends it high and deep to left center field, but probably playable as Wade gets there in the gap and reaches up to make the catch on the warning track. 2 down.
Well, you bring up a great point. I mean, Freddie Fermin extending that inning with 2 outs allowed for Toddy to come up in that spot and hit that mammoth shot that put the Padres ahead. But that has kind of been the Padres' strength offensively is finding a way to do it with 2.
One of those things, too, that'll just rip your heart out if you're on the mound. Here's Merrill, 2 outs, nobody on. And Jackson takes a first pitch changeup outside, going to be challenged by the catcher Diaz. They are down to 1 ABS review. And let's see. It is a strike. So Diaz wins that one, and the count will be 0-1 on Merrill instead of 1-0. Jackson broke open the run column for the Pods with a lead homer in the 2nd. All 4 Padre runs on long balls today. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And Merrill fouls it straight back, 0-2. Bases are empty, 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Padres lead 4-2 over the Astros in the rubber game of this series as Jackson inside out, swung in the air up the left field line. It'll go foul. Wade gave chase, but no play to be made. Merrill trying to battle Javier here, make life tough on him. Another 0-2 is in the dirt. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Padres this year have scored 42% of their runs with 2 outs. That's the 3rd highest percentage in baseball. The only teams to do it more, Kansas City and these Astros. Houston, 43% of their runs this year with 2 outs, including both that they have scored today. So I guess we should have been ready for it.
Yeah.
Here's a 1-2, and Jackson takes outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Jackson doing a great job not chasing through his first couple of at-bats.
From 0-2 to 2-2, we had nobody on and 2 down in the 5th inning. The pitch from Javier is lined up the middle into center, and a base hit. 2-out knock for Jackson Merrill. And the Padres will keep the line moving here against Christian Javier.
It is good. It's good. Fastball, middle away. And again, his stroke is so simple when his mechanics are clean, and this is just a bullet right back up the middle. 2-out knock for Jackson, his second on the evening.
With Javier's pitch count getting up, Joshua Miller, the Astro pitching coach, is going to go out and chat. Guys going to start shuffling around in their bullpen. Visit to the mound brought to you by the Window Depot. If it's time to upgrade your home, start with low everyday prices on in-stock windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, and flooring. See them in National City or online at thewindowdepot.com. The Window Depot, more than a window store. 83 pitches now for Javier. And remember, missing a huge chunk of the season with the shoulder strain. So the 85 pitches he threw in his last outing, the most in a game this year. Now he's at 83. So probably heading in the general direction of the end of the line. A.J. Bluebot is the guy that has just started throwing now in the Astro bullpen. Rangifo will get into the left-handed batter's box. Merrill at first, 2 down. First pitch on the way, and Rangifo takes a breaking ball that backs up and misses outside, 1-0. Remember, the Padres have not scored a run against the Astro bullpen yet this series, but they have now seen, I think, everybody out of that Astro bullpen. See if that helps. 1-0 pitch, breaks in, and a called strike. 1-1. Again, that kind of sounds like one of those things you hear in a playoff series. All right, well, now we've seen everybody. Merrill at first, 2 outs, 4-2 Padres in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 from Javier. He'll throw to first, and Merrill back with a head first down.
That's certainly a threat to run. 22 bags on the season. If you're a guy you certainly can run on.
Jackson took one first time he got on base yesterday. 1-1, Javier with the long pause. There goes Merrill. The pitch swung on, sent in the air to center field, straight away, deep but playable. Varsho squares it up in front of the warning track, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs, a hit. Merrill's left on base, and after 5, it's the Padres 4 and the Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
When a child needs care, whether it's recovery from a life-changing event or managing a lifelong condition, Children's Miracle Network hospitals are there for them. These hospitals are also nonprofit organizations, and right now they're doing more with less, at a time when children's healthcare is becoming more urgent and complex. That's why Children's Miracle Network is inviting you to join our movement to ensure all kids get the care they need. Learn more at cmn.org/pledge.
At Optro, we know that change is happening faster than anyone imagined, challenging you in ways you've never known. But you're not just GRC professionals, you're resilient problem solvers. Dare we say, you're optimistic. Your optimism is informed. It acts with confidence. It gives you clarity into what matters most, intelligence to see what others may not, and the momentum to tackle any problem. If risk is a constant, optimism is your control. Optimism. Powered by GRC Intelligence. Visit optro.ai/optimism to learn more.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year. Guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefit.
Top of the Six is presented by Amvuttra Vutrisiran. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra and visit Amvuttra.com. AMVUTTRA.com to learn more today.
Padres will make a pitching change after 5 innings. They've got a 4-2 lead over the Astros, and left-hander Kyle Hart is coming on in relief of Randy Vasquez, who has set down 10 in a row since giving up the home run to Varsho. Vasquez, 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. And Vasquez finishes his day throwing only 62 pitches, 41 of which were strikes. Hart's got Wade, Pena, and Alvarez coming up. Lefty to lefty here, and Wade swings at the first pitch, grounds it right to Manny, who is well off the line at third. He's got it. And a throw to first in time. So 1 pitch and 1 out. Pitching change brought to you by Sid's Carpet Barn for over 70 years. Sid's Carpet Barn has stood alone as San Diego's flooring leader. From premium high-end choices to top-quality budget-friendly options, Sid's has you covered. Visit any Sid's or sidscarpet.com. And I can only imagine the idea here is to limit Vasquez's exposure in terms of third time through the order, which begins right now.
It's kind of where we're at. Gets to the third time through, and
pitch to Pena is a strike.
He could have let him start the inning, but why not give Kyle Hart a clean one in the 6th and kind of go from there. But a great job by Randy Vasquez. He gave up the 2 hits, one of them with his 2-run shot. He gave up nothing else after.
Or before. Those 2 hits in that inning, that was it. 0-1, and Pena fouls it off for me. Well, it was not off the mask, which from a concussion standpoint is good, but everything else about it was bad.
It's a positive development right there.
There is no other good news to report.
Nope.
So he'll get a moment. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by KMG Psychiatry, who offers TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, to help veterans in active duty military lift the fog of depression. Honor Service Recovery. Visit KMGpsychiatry.com today. 0-2 on Pena. Firmina's caught his breath. And Hart's pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's the splitter. And 2 down in the top of the 6th inning. At Chase Field, Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 4-2. They take 2 out of 3. So right now, Arizona and Philly, a game and a half ahead of the Padres for those last 2 wild card spots. And the Dodgers have now lost 8 out of 9. Yordan Alvarez to bat with 2 outs, nobody on. Padres lead it 4-2. At Fenway, A's beat the Red Sox again 4-3. So the Red Sox have lost 2 straight for the first time since the last day of June and the first day of July. That is preposterous. First pitch, and Yordan takes a little bit outside, ball 1. In Milwaukee, Jacob Mizorowski allowed 3 runs as his ERA went all the way up to 1.76. But the Brewers did get a walk-off RBI single in the 10th by Jake Bauers and beat the Twins 4-3. Auto pitch is at the top of the zone and a called strike 1-1 on the big left-handed hitter. Brewers, of course, probably as we speak, flying here to San Diego. Maybe Pat Murphy is listening to us right now.
He very well could be.
1-1. Alvarez off the end of the bat. Pops it into shallow center. Long run, Rengifo. He's going to get there and make the catch. A 1-2-3, 6th inning for Kyle Hart as he picks up where Randy Vasquez left off. 13 in a row put down by Padre pitching. After 5.5, it's the Padres 4 and the Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
In the blink of an eye, a children's hospital can go from a place you've never heard of to the place your whole world depends on. Children's Miracle Network raises funds for 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. These hospitals provide care for all kids, whether it's helping them recover from life-changing events or treating lifelong conditions. Visit cmn.org to see how Children's Miracle Network is making big change for all kids.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans.
Who's on deck for the Padres in the sixth is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com for the Padres. It'll be 7, 8, 9 Sheets, Bogarts, Fermin coming up here in the sixth.
And they will not be facing the starter Christian Javier. His night is done after 5 innings. Allowed 4 runs on 8 hits, walked 1, struck out 2, and gave up 2 home runs. All the damage done on those 2 swings. Javier, 86 pitches, 62 of which were strikes. And he turns it over to the right-hander A.J. Bluebaugh as Sheets gets into the left-handed box. Padres 4 and the Astros 2. First pitch on the way, and Gavin swings and misses at a back foot breaking ball. Pitching change brought to you by Miramar Kitchen and Bath. When it's time to upgrade your kitchen or bath, think of San Diego's top kitchen and bath remodelers for 35 years. Visit MiramarKitchenandBath.com to book your free consultation today. 0-1, and Sheets swings, hits it in the air, deep to right field. Trammell is back. Guess what? This one gonna go! For the first time since June, Gavin Sheets has left the building. His 15th of the year, the Padres' third of the day, and it's 5-2.
The one thing the Astros have not been doing in this entire series as it pertains to Gavin Sheets is throw him a fastball in the zone. Maybe Bluebaugh didn't get the memo. Fastball, middle in, and this ball is a scud missile out to right field. Padres up 5-2. Gavin Sheets with his 15th of the season.
Long time coming for Gavin. Foot's been bothering him, been taking some great at-bats, just hasn't been able to straighten it out. And now Bogarts fouls one back, strike one. June 30th, the last time that Gavin Sheets hit a home run.
It's been a minute. You know that feels extraordinarily good for him.
First round the Padres have gotten against the Astro bullpen in the series as Xander swings and misses, strike 2. Base is empty and nobody out. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Pods now 5 runs, 9 hits. And really, for the first time this weekend, kind of looking a little bit more offensive, if you will.
The hits are coming along with the home runs.
Yeah, full package. Here's a 1-2. And Bogarts hits it hard on one hop to Altuve, right side of the infield near second base. From the outfield grass, his throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Everything Xander hits to the right of second base is usually hit really hard. Altuve had to kind of back up to the outfield grass to be able to make that play to retire Xander. Bottom of the 6th is brought to you by Eco Water SoCal. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925. Visit EcoWaterSoCal.com or call 760-350-3338.
For me now, we'll take and a fastball strike. 95 from Bluebaugh, pitching for the second time this weekend. Got a couple of outs on Friday night, although he could not complete his inning. Walked Machado, gave up a hit to Camposano, struck out 2 guys in between that. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. 5-2 Padres with 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Fermin 2 for 2 in this game, and his infield single in his last at bat, a critical moment in this game. 1-1, and that's in the air up the right field line, but foul. It came with 2 outs. It extended the inning and set up Fernando Tatis Jr., who hit the go-ahead 3-run homer. Now the 1-2, and Fermin takes in the dirt outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 to Fermin. Blue ball delivers. And Freddie pops it up off the handle. That'll come down in the seats behind the Astro dugout. Back in the 17th row. And the count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The ultimate goal of an MLB fan, seeing it all. The MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. Enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30. Visit MLB.com/Journey to 30 sweeps. 2-2. And Fermin swings and misses, strike 3. That is only the 3rd strikeout of this game by Astro pitching. Padre pitching has only collected 2 strikeouts. What in the 1990s is going on?
You know the Padres don't punch a lot as a ball club anyway, but certainly to have both teams not punching is certainly out of the 90s.
It's fun. Looks like a baseball game down there. Things for the fielders to do. 2 outs, nobody on. Fernando swings at the first pitch. It's a rocket to right center. Varsho back into the gap. Going to be over his head. It is going to one-hop up against the wall. And Tatis into second base with another extra base hit. It's a 2-out double.
Another rope. This time right center. Fastball middle away. This ball's pummeled. Short hops the UC San Diego health sign, and Tatis aboard with a 2-out double.
6 extra base hits now in the last 7 games for Fernando. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Padres Radio Network. Padres 5, Astros 2. Tatis at second, 2 outs for Cronenworth in the 6th inning. And Jake will take a first pitch changeup for a strike. 0-1. Padres with some loud contact against A.J. Bluebaugh here in the 6th. They are now out-hitting the Astros 10-2. And both Astro hits came in the 2nd. 0-1 the pitch. And Cronenworth on the ground to the right side. That's a fair ball near the line, gobbled up by Walker. He brings it himself. And the side is retired. But the Padres have added on thanks to Gavin Sheets' first home run in a long time. Head to the 7th inning at Petco. Padres 5, Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
The next time you're at the checkout register, look for the balloon, because a donation to Children's Miracle Network has the power to change lives. Children's Miracle Network supports 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. These nonprofit hospitals provide care for all kids, from routine checkups to life-changing treatments. So look for the balloon and make a big change for a kid near you. Learn more at cmn.org.
You're a dreamer, a darer, a story sharer. You're a multitasker and a question asker. Excelsior University is online education designed for people like you. People who do everything. Visit excelsior.edu.
Top of the 7th is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Astros coming up against another new Padre pitcher. Right-hander Bradley Rodriguez takes over after Kyle Hart worked a very quick 1-2-3 sixth inning on just 7 pitches. Randy Vasquez started through 5 great innings, and now to be Bradley in the 7th with the Padres up 5-2. Pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change. Paredes, Altuve, and Trammell, 3, 4, and 5 here against Rodriguez, who has not yet worked in this series. And his first pitch is a little bit up, maybe outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Padre pitching is now set down 13 in a row. Vasquez 10 straight, and then Kyle Hart a 1-2-3 sixth. Rodriguez going to try and continue that run here. 1-0 pitch is on the ground, right to Bogarts at short. Xander's got it, pats it in the glove a couple of times, and the throw to first is perfect. 1 away in the top of this 7th. Astros have not put long at-bats together. They have now made 19 outs in this game. 13 of those at-bats have been 3 pitches or fewer.
It's credit to Randy and Kyle, for that matter, that they were in the zone. They weren't giving a whole lot of opportunities for some of these deep at-bats.
Now Altuve, who's twice grounded out, lifts it in the air this time to left field, pretty much right at Rengifo. Just in a couple of steps, another quick out, 2 down. Boy, the Astros, they might have dinner plans in San Francisco. I'm not sure.
Certainly are hacking away. A couple of quick outs here for Bradley, and a chance to have another 1-2-3 inning as Taylor Trammell comes to the plate.
1 out of 2. He's got one of the 2 Houston hits, a 1-out single in the second. 2 batters later, Varsho homered. That's it. Nobody since. 15 in a row now retired by Padre pitcher. Rodriguez delivers, and Trammell taking all the way. Looks at a fastball strike. 5-2 Padres, 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 7th. Trammell will use his timeout. Padres trying to get that half game back from both the Diamondbacks and the Phillies after they won earlier today. 0-1, the pitch. Trammell takes low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sellout crowd yet again here at Petco, 40,160. Padre fans have now sold out 48 of the 60 home games this season. The 1-1 pitch. And Trammell waves and misses at a changeup, strike 2.
1-2.
Base is empty, 2 outs in the 7th. 5-2 Padres over the Astros. 1-2 to Trammell. Rodriguez delivers. Check swing appeal. He went. Strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning. Rodriguez needs just 7 pitches to set down the Astros, and now 16 in a row set down by Padre pitching. Middle of the 7th at Petco. Padres 5 and the Astros 2. Singing of God Bless America, brought to you by KMG Psychiatry, official mental health partner of the Padres Radio Network, offering TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, to help those military heroes in need lift the fog of depression. Visit KMGpsychiatry.com.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Gunnery Sergeant Adam Chandler, United States Marine Corps. It's the Padres 5 and the Astros 2 as we stretch on the Padres Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
You're a dreamer, a darer, a story sharer. You're a multitasker and a question asker. Excelsior University is online education designed for people like you. People who do everything. Visit excelsior.edu.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulation.
The seventh inning stretch was brought to you by American Vision Windows. Stretch your savings this August by choosing any two offers like free installation, free upgrades, or no interest for 18 months.
Manny Machado will lead off, bottom of the seventh inning. France and Merrill to follow. A.J. Blueball out for his second inning of relief for the Astros. Odds looking to pad their 5-2 lead in the rubber game of this series. Padres out hitting the Astros 10-2. And Houston has not had a base runner since the second inning. 16 in a row, retired now by Vasquez, Hart, and Bradley Rodriguez. First pitch on the way from Blueball, who faced Manny out of the pen in game one on Friday night, and he misses outside ball one. That was the first guy that he faced, and he promptly walked Machado. Got away with it, though. See if Manny can make him pay here tonight. 1-0. The righty will kick and deal, and Machado waves and misses at a sweeper. 1-1.
He's got some good swings on the evening. Line to center for a knock. His first AB at a bullet in his last at bat, right to the center fielder.
1-1. Blue ball deals. And Machado hits it in the air to deep center field. Varsho's going back and onto the warning track. He'll get there, reach up and make the catch, one away. Didn't miss by much.
Those are good signs, though. I mean, all of his outs, dead central on a line. This one, I think he got off the end just a hair, but Manny swinging the bat well, as is Toddy, as is Jackson Merrill, the big three.
Might be that simple, huh?
Yep. Certainly seems that way for the Padres offensively.
Here's Ty France. We'll take right down the middle for strike one. Ty flew out to deep left field his last time. 1 out of 3 with a single in his second at bat. Padres up 5-2, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the seventh inning. The 0-1 pitch, and France takes outside. Ty has played a critical role kind of in the middle of everything else. 1-1, blue ball deals, and France swings through a fastball, tipped it into Diaz mid, and now 1-2. Padres, by the way, added a bat today. Signed Austin Hayes, former Oriole, who we saw briefly this year with the White Sox. Gage Workman option to AAA El Paso. 1-2 is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maybe kind of filling, not necessarily the Ramon Laureano role, but a guy who can play the outfield, who hits lefties well.
Hammers lefties. It's a good bat to have.
2-2, and outside ball 3.
Especially get some of the left-handed starters you're going to see down the stretch here. And guys got some sock.
Padres will see Kyle Harrison, a lefty, game 2 against the Brewers coming up on Tuesday night. 3-2, and France swings, hits it in the air to right field. Trammell drifting back, still going back, And now in front of the warning track, kind of reach up, hop up, and make the catch 2 down. Visit America's #1 ballpark and go behind the scenes with a Petco Park tour presented by Bubs at the ballpark. Pre-game tours unlock early admission to the yard, and our VIP tours get you on the field for batting practice. Learn more and book your tour today at Padres.com/tours. Here's Jackson Merrill. He's got 2 of the 10 Padre hits, one of which was a home run leading off in the second inning. Second straight day with a home run for Merrill, who hits another laser to right, but Trammell had him well played, backs up a couple of steps, and makes the catch stand a 1-2-3 7th, in which the Padres hit 3 balls very hard against Blue Ball. Head to the 8th. Padres 5, Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with experience beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Progressive knows it ain't easy navigating the open plains of home insurance, but there is one man who can help tame that wild herd of options. The Home Quote Explorer.
Note, Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is not a real person, but an online tool that lets you compare home insurance.
He's the type of feller who helps you decide on the right insurance, even if it ain't with him.
Again, not a person, just an online tool that helps you find great home coverage.
A real pioneer.
Okay, fine. Just do the thing. Yeah! Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win.
Hey, Padre fans, just like you, my pets are family. That's why Petco is where they go to keep all their bases covered with an all-star lineup of food, vet care, grooming, and more. Petco, official pet partner of the San Diego Padres.
Astros will see Bradley Rodriguez again in the 8th, and why not? A 1-2-3 7th on 7 pitches. Morejon did throw 23 pitches yesterday and get 4 outs, so kind of a best-case scenario here. And presumably Mason Miller in the 9th if the score stays where it's at. Padres ahead 5-2. Mason threw yesterday, got his 29th save of the year. First time he's gotten that high in terms of number of saves in a season. Pretty wild considering there's more than a month to go. First pitch is a fastball strike to Christian Walker, 0-1. Miller did have to work yesterday, not at his sharpest, through 22 pitches, gave up a run. That's a rarity. But we'll see. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Walker takes in on the hands. 1-1 from Rodriguez. The last 4 innings for Padre pitching has been laughably efficient. 8 pitches in the 4th, 8 pitches in the 5th, 7 pitches in the 6th, and 7 in the 7th. Walker swings here, pops it up, shallow center field. Jackson Merrill coming in, waiting on gravity. He'll make the catch, 1 away. That is 3 pitches to get the first out here in the 8th. And that's kind of been the trend really all night long.
And the Padres certainly aren't complaining about it. Astros swinging early, but not necessarily making the type of contact that can do some damage. And right now, this is as great as it could go for the pitching side of this game.
Yeah, the fact they're able to easily make the choice to send Rodriguez back out for the 8th is perfect. Barcia swings and misses at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 1. One of the critical developments of this season has been the ascension of Bradley Rodriguez in this bullpen. A 1 pitch is a little bit outside. That's going to be challenged by Fermin. So Freddie risking the last ABS review here in the 8th. Going to be close, as it generally is. And it's a strike. So Fermin wins one here. against Varsho, and instead of 1-1, it's now 0-2. One out, nobody on, top of the 8th inning. 5-2. Padres over the Astros. 0-2 pitch, and Varsho takes high outside. So 1-2 on Varsho, who was the last Astro to reach. Hit a 2-run homer with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Since then, 17 in a row. Retired by Vasquez, Hart, and Bragley Rodriguez. Here's the 1-2. Varsho swings, hits it in the air to center. Straight away and deep. Merrill going back. He's got room right in front of the warning track. He'll circle around and make the catch. And 2 outs here in the 8th inning. 6 pitches to get 2 outs. 7. Sorry. Still good.
It's really good. Is that 18 straight now for this Padres staff?
Yainer Diaz 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts. First pitch to the Astro catcher inside, ball 1. Nearly clipped on the elbow by that pitch, but so 1-0 from Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. And taken low, 2-0. So there's now a 9-pitch inning, which means it's the most pitches thrown by a Padre pitcher in an inning since the 3rd. That is asinine.
Especially when you consider that walks have kind of plagued everybody from the starters to the back end of the bullpen.
Yeah, we've not seen anything like this all year. 2-0, muscled in the air to right field. Fernando hadn't played well, just backing up a little bit. Plenty of grass there. He'll make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning, and now 19 in a row retired by Padre pitching. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Padres 5, Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
I'm Draymond Green, host of the Draymond Green Show, and I'm working with BetterHelp to remind you that we're all better with support. BetterHelp is one of the world's leading online therapy services. Now with insurance options available nationwide and average copays of just $23 per session for eligible members. But cost isn't the only thing holding people back. Many of us weren't taught to manage stress or overwhelm. Therapy gives you tools to keep stress from building. BetterHelp works with more than 125 health plan networks, making it easy to get started with low or no-cost sessions. See why millions of people use BetterHelp at BetterHelp.com/letsbegin. Cost and coverage may vary.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term.
Reminder to stay tuned for the Amul Casino Resort post-game show with Sam. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open. Day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Amul Casino Resort, the player's place. Bottom of the 8th, Rengifo, Sheets, and Bogarts due up. New pitcher on the hill for the Astros. It is the left-hander Brian King, and we'll see if the Padres are able to add to this 5-2 lead. King relieves Bluebaugh through 2 innings, allowed a run on 2 hits with a strikeout. One of the hits was Gavin Sheets' lead home run in the 6th. Pitching change brought to you by Sid's Carpet Barn. Sid's Carpet Barn is San Diego's flooring leader, with the largest selection of all types of flooring at the lowest prices in town. Visit any Sid's or sidscarpet.com. Padres have a 5-2 lead. All 5 runs via home runs. And I don't even know that that's the story of the night, considering the way the Padre pitching has gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's based on how the offense has played in terms of how they've scored runs, it's a unique day for the offense, but I think you're right.
First pitch, low to Rengifo, ball one.
The way the pitching staff has thrown, and I say staff because it's everyone tonight, it's been phenomenal.
It's really unlike anything we've seen in quite some time. Ball inside, 2-0.
I mean, you came in not kind of knowing exactly how it was going to go at Randy and surrendered the 2-run shot in the second, and then that was it.
2-0 pitch is high, ball 3. Literally
nothing else. He gave up 2 hits that inning. One was a homer, and he gave up nothing else. Kyle Hart comes in, has a clean 1-2-3 inning, and it's been like that for everybody else, including Bradley Rodriguez.
Down the middle for strike one. Rengifo hitting right-handed for the first time here tonight. King will deal, and a 3-1 pitch fouled away right side. That fills the count, 3-2. Mason Miller is up and throwing, and if the Padres do not add to this lead, they will have the opportunity to see Mason Miller try and collect save 30. Big round number, and one he has never before reached. 3-2, broken bat flare into right field. When it's your night, it's your night. That's a base hit. And Luis Rengifo, second hit of the game, a lead single in the 8th.
Couldn't have said it any better. When it's your night, it's your night. This ball annihilates this bat. Doesn't matter. A little grenade dropped in the right field, and Padres get the leadoff man on.
Chase Bowen will run for Rengifo and presumably stay in to play left field. Also, Austin Hayes is going to pinch hit for Gavin Sheets. So officially added to the roster today. He will make his Padre debut right here and right now. Hayes signed his free agent deal today after being designated for assignment and released by the White Sox. He actually has not played a major league game since May 1st, right here. 1 for 4 with an RBI, a single, and a run scored against the Padres. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, strike one. So he and Robbie Ray, same kind of thing. Their most recent major league appearance prior to coming to the Padres was against the Padres.
Albeit it is a little bit longer ago, yes. But nonetheless.
Yeah, Robbie Ray had to wait a week. This guy had to wait 3 months.
And with the no BGs, that's how I recognize Austin Hayes every time he gets into the box.
Well, one pitch is outside. It's a good story, too. It's a nice story for Austin Hayes with the no batting gloves. When he was younger, he said they were always coming apart, always needed to be replaced. And he just didn't want his mom to keep having to buy new ones, so he just learned to not use them.
Sounds like Trent Grisham.
Yeah. 1-1 is a little bit upstairs, 2 balls and a strike.
Tell you what, you build up some gnarly calluses swinging with no batting gloves. And it takes a while to build them up. But if he's been doing it that long, it makes perfect sense.
Bowen runs, pitch in the air, deep to left field. Wade is back. This one gonna go. Welcome to San Diego, Austin Hayes. The 4th pitch that he sees in a Padre uniform is Western Metal. And the Pods get their 4th homer of the night. A 2-run shot at 7-2.
That is the best introduction to a new city. Looked like a breaking ball that he went down. Actually, it's a heater, and he knew it. A little hop down the first base line. 2-run shot for Austin Hayes. Extends the lead to 5.
What was it you said about how he handles lefties?
Hammers lefties.
There you go. Now Bogarts takes a strike. Those insurance runs are brought to you by Pine Solomon Personal Injury Lawyers. Don't let any insurance company convince you that's enough. Let your local San Diego lawyers at Pine Solomon pursue the compensation you deserve. 0-1 is the strike. Learn more at SeriousAccidents.com. Maybe challenged here by Bogarts. Trying to get himself even instead of behind 0-2. And it's, oh my gosh, barely a strike. I don't even know how.
You can barely see the red coloring of the pink coloring of the ball touching the zone. That's how little of the baseball caught it.
That's a tough beat if you're Bogarts. It's a good thing you said pink, otherwise you got T-Mobile knocking on your door tonight. 0-2, and Xander lines it foul over the head of Fermin in the on-deck area. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Padres 7, Astros 2. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and I guess the Mason Miller 30th save going to have to wait at least one more night.
Wait, yeah.
0-2 pitch, and Bogart swings and misses at a high fastball, strike 3. 1 down for Fermin. And boy, what a great feeling that must be. First at bat with a new team.
He felt it. His teammates all top step. Certainly loved it.
Fermin swings and misses, strike 1. For the Padres, 5th time this year, they have hit 4 or more homers in a game. 0-1. Fermin in the air up the right field line. That's foul. Merrill started it with a lead shot in the 2nd. Then Fernando, the go-ahead 3-run blast in the 4th. Sheets, a lead homer in the 6th. And then Austin Hayes, a 2-run pinch hit home run here in the 8th inning.
Might be Freddie Fermin's hit that was the biggest of all those that led to Toddy's 3-run shot.
I don't think there's any doubt. That was like the key at bat of this game. Pitch high, 1-2.
1-2.
It was an infield single on a ball in the hole to shortstop, but kind of unlocked the whole thing. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nasty there from King. And back-to-back Ks, 2 down as the order turns over in the bottom of the 8th inning. Only the 2nd pinch hit home run of the year for the Padres, by the way. How about the new guys? Rengifo and Hayes have the 2 pinch hit home runs. Tatis takes down and in, ball 1.
Talk about pushing the right buttons.
Rengifo in Miami just a couple of weeks ago. 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner, 1-1. In the 9th inning for the Astros, it'll be Wade, Pena, and Alvarez, 9-1-2. 1-1. Tatis takes low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Base is empty, 2 outs, 7-2 Padres. And Fernando takes low, 3 balls and a strike from Brian King. Pitch here is a strike. That fills the count, 3-2. And I tell you what, I think they're going to send Bradley Rodriguez back out there for a 3rd inning. Miller is sat down, and the pitch count obviously is so low. And strike 3 called on a very borderline pitch to Fernando, but they're out of ABS challenges. 2 or maybe 3 if he calls that at bat. And 3 straight strikeouts after the home run to end the 8th. But Padres have added on thanks to the Hayes pinch hit home run. And we go to the 9th inning at Petco. Padres 7, Astros 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins?
Top of the ninth inning, and Jeremiah Estrada on to try and close this thing out after Bragley Rodriguez threw 2 perfect innings on just 17 pitches with a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Miramar Kitchen and Bath. Thinking about updating your kitchen or bath? Trust San Diego's kitchen and bath remodeling experts for 35 years. Visit MiramarKitchenandBath.com to schedule your free consultation today. Lamont Wade Jr., Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez coming up. 9-1-2 with the Padres ahead 7-2. And Padre pitching has retired 19 in a row. Vasquez, Hart, and Rodriguez have all been brilliant, and now Estrada will take the baton. First pitch to Lamont Wade Jr., left-hand batter, is a little bit outside. Ball 1. Padre pitching has used only 86 pitches to get through the first 8 innings. And to give you a little bit of context, the fewest number of pitches the Padres have used in a win this year is 104. Pitch here to Wade is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Now, if this is a long inning, they might get to that. But right now, they are so far beneath that number. It has been just incredible to see how aggressive the Astros have been tonight and how well the Padres have handled that aggression. Here's the 2-0. Wade takes on the outside corner, top of the zone, a called strike 2-1. 24 outs so far. 15 of those outs have come on 3 pitches or fewer.
A day of execution here for the Padres pitching staff.
2-1. And Wade swings. It's a ground ball to second. Cronenworth waits for a friendly hop. He's got it. And a throw to first in time. 1 down in the top of the 9th inning.
Not having that kind of success with balls in the middle of the plate. Everything has been really where Fermin has asked for it for the most part. And it's just been a brilliant job by this staff throwing to the target.
20 in a row now retired by Padre pitching. Top of the order, Pena 0 for 3 with a strikeout his last time up. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it foul at third, 0-1. This is the longest run of consecutive outs the Padres have had this season at any point. Varsho homered with 2 outs in the second inning, nothing since. Here's the 0-1. Pena swings and misses, strike 2.
Good splitter there from Jeremiah. Gets the swing over the top. Count moves to 0-2. Jeremiah coming in, picking up right where the 3 previous guys have left off.
Base is empty, 1 away. 0-2 to Pena. Estrada will deliver. And a swing and a miss. Blue gas past him at 96. And the Astros are down to their final out.
Good old chocolate mousse. Fastball up near the eyes. It looks like you can get to it because it's close to your eyes. But that 96-mile-per-hour heater by Pena for out number 2.
21 in a row retired by Vasquez, Hart, Rodriguez, and Estrada. And now, the best hitter in baseball, maybe, Yordan Alvarez stands in. 7-2 Padres, 2 outs in the ninth. First pitch to the left-hand hitter, high and outside, ball 1. Kind of fitting.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to finish it, you got to finish against the best.
1-0. Estrada will deal. And Alvarez takes. Splitter for a strike, 1-1. It's like the end of a level in a video game. You got to get to the big guy. Sellout crowd on its feet at Petco. Ball and a strike to Yordan Alvarez. Estrada deals. Alvarez fouls it back out of play. It's 1-2. Padres 7 runs on a dozen hits, 4 of which have been home runs. The Astros 2 runs on 2 hits. A ball and 2 strikes. Estrada ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Alvarez swings, pops it up, foul ground, third base, and that'll come down in the seats, just beyond the Astro dugout.
A little foul off that split. Is below the zone, but talked about it a little bit over the course of this series. Jordan has tremendous plate coverage, in, out, up, and down.
1-2, Estrada deals. Alvarez swings and misses, strike 3. And Jeremiah Estrada, a 1-2-3 ninth inning, as Padre pitching sets down the last 22 Astros to come to bat, and the Padres take this rubber game by a final of 7-2.
Probably the most straightforward victory for the Padres this season. Great pitching, great hitting. They win a series to start off what's going to be a tough homestand.
A dominant performance on both sides here tonight. Incredible pitching and 4 home runs as they beat Houston 7-2. Take a break, come back, give you some final thoughts and the totals on the Padres Radio Network.
A BetterHelp ad. One of the hardest parts about starting therapy? Not knowing what to expect. Instead of listening to an ad, hear from the people who've actually been there. Visit BetterHelp.com/reviews to explore real client reviews that are updated every day. With an average live therapy session rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on more than 1.